Hey guys, Ben with Descent Off-Road. We are working on our new 24 Land Cruiser 250 again. So as you know, we already did the main build. We had about a week and a half to turn that around for Expo. So now we're back getting in kind of the meat of it. So first thing up is figuring out how to install a winch. So on these newer hybrid vehicles, we've got the battery is in the back, which makes it quite tough. There's no actual 12 volt high enough amp rating circuit under the hood. We've also got this current draw sensor on the negative terminal, which adds some other potential issues. We don't really know what this sensor is rated for. Toyota doesn't know what this sensor is rated for. We've done some tests and we feel it will hold up, so we're going to be kind of trial and error here a little bit. If we bypass that and hook directly to the battery, then we're essentially, the winch is grounded, so we're essentially bypassing that sensor and could cause charge problems. The other option, what we did on our Sequoia, was we mounted two solenoids and mounted directly to the battery. That way we could shut off both our negative and positive. On the Land Cruiser, we don't have a lot of room to get those back here, so we're going to try it a little different. But as you can see, pretty involved process. So we had to run, I believe it's 2-aught wire all the way from here up to the engine compartment. We've put some bulkhead fittings here, ran through. I've got a Blue Seas mega fuse here. Right now we're going to start with a lower amp. I'm at 200 amps on that. Technically that shouldn't handle the winch, but we're going to start with a 200 amp and then we'll upsize it if we need to. So from there we've ran through here. We have our fender liner removed currently, and we've come through here so you can see the big cable. We've run it with our fuel fillers, and then we've found a factory wire harness from here, and we've basically followed that harness all the way up into the engine compartment, and we'll walk around and show you what we did up there. All right, so moving on to the engine compartment, we have made a bracket here for our terminal blocks and for our Switch Pro. Our Switch Pro is mounted underneath this bracket. We've mounted some single post high amp terminal blocks here for our positive and negative from the 12 volt battery. So this runs all the way up from the rear up to here, and then our winch ties into those terminal posts. And now we have some a negative positive 12 volt source under the hood for higher amp draw accessories that we might want to put under here. So again, it's unfortunate, we can work around it, but it do expect to spend a little more money, more time to get a winch properly hooked up on these new hybrid vehicles when the battery's in the back. Quick side note, we did notice the rear differential does not have an extended breather. It's just right on the axle. Front differential does, but now would be a good time to throw in an ARB differential breather kit. These come with everything you need, the fittings. Because I was able to run my hose with my cable all the way up to the engine compartment and mount the manifold under the hood. Actually, let's walk around. I'll show you what we did on the front. All right, so in the front, the factory breather does come up fairly high, comes up to the top of the frame here. But since we already installed the manifold, ran the rear, super easy to just pull out the factory fitting. You can actually press the ARB supplied hose right in there. And then I've run it up and actually 3M double side taped my manifold with the filter right there to the side of the ABS controller. So pretty simple install. I do recommend, whether you're doing the winch or not, getting this breather installed on your vehicle.